Hello, future developers, and welcome to the continuation of our products preview front end. So we will be doing the styling in our previous lesson. This is how far we've come. Okay, doing the document structure, so HTML. Now we would want to do that of the CSS, styling it to look like this. So that said, let's get started. So in my main.css, let's remember. Okay, so remember to always, or don't forget to link your CSS. So I'm going to type link, press enter, and then inside it, inside the hyper reference. Okay, I'm going to put my main.css. So we want to link our page to this. Okay, without linking it, any design, any style you give in your main wouldn't take effect. Okay, so don't forget to actually link your style sheet. So whatever name you used, okay, you should use same name here in the hyper reference. Okay, so first we want to use the universal selector. Okay, at this point I think you guys know what I mean by universal selector and then what we are trying to do here. Okay, so I'm going to take out the margin. Okay, so margin, I'll set our margin to 0. I'm going to do that for the padding too. Set to 0. Then we'll give it a box sizing of border box. So we actually want to get the exact, the reason why we are doing this, okay, we are applying all this code to all the HTML elements so that we actually get the exact height and width sizes that we define. So box sizing of a border box. Now, in our body, we would want to give our body some styling. So body, and then we would give it a style of, let's give it a background color. So background color, I'm going to give it a color value. Let's say RGB bracket 255, comma 120, comma and then 79. Okay, so you can see our body has a color, kind of this orange family color. Now we would want to display flex. Okay, so display flex. Okay, and then we'll try to center everything. So justify, let's use content center. Okay, let's enlarge it and see. So you can see it seems to be centering. And then let's align them. So align items. I'm also going to use center. And then let's give it a height of 100 VH. So 100 VH is our viewport height. Okay, to actually center everything. Because of this text, when we style it, you see it was centered. Okay, or better, so let's comment this out. So I'll use control and then / to, okay, so that when we start styling, it will see how it's well centered. Okay. Now let's work on the container. So dot container. Okay, remember it's a class. So our container, which is this, okay, which is housing everything, which is as you see here. So this is our container, and then it's housing our images and then the other information here, including the button. So let's start that with we'll give it a background color. So background color of let's use white, or I'll use azure. Is it azure or azure? I don't know how to pronounce it. And then I'm going to give it a width of 800 px, width of 800 px. Okay, and then a height of 550 px. Okay, let's see what is happening. Okay, so this is actually the container. Okay, so we need to do some styling so that everything, so our image is hindering it. So let's work on our image now. So image img, okay, img, then I'm going to give it a height of 550. Okay, and then a width of, let's give it 50% so that it takes 50% of our container. Okay, so we are getting this particular error because I have my image inside the container. So I'm going to take the image out. Okay, so I'll take the image out of the container. Then no, this shouldn't be so. Let's place it back and see. So remember our right info. Okay, need to take this out. Okay, need to take it out. So sorry. So remember to take the closing tag for our div because our right info is actually going to contain all of these. Okay, so we close our right info here. So let me enlarge this and then let's actually see what we need to do here. Let me format it. Okay, so it's now well formatted. So you can see we have our right info. Okay, here. So it's containing all of this. Okay, so the div starts here and then closes here. And then inside it we have all these elements inside. Okay, so now how come this is supposed to be 800? Okay, yeah. So 800 px, and then because we did display flex, okay, when I cut this out, you'll see what happens. You see, so display flex is going to actually make it align to the right side. So usually flex will make convert anything into a row. Okay, if you want, we have a way to make it in a column form, like vertical. Vertical. Okay, so let's try rounding in the. Okay, so it's centered now because I actually made our height to 100. Remember we commented that out. So remember in the body, make it height of 100 viewport height. So this is going to be our viewport height. Okay, so this, when the person visits the page, this is what the person is going to see. If there are information below, the person will need to scroll before you able to see the information below. But in our context here, it's helping us to center everything. Okay. Okay, so in the next lesson, we'll learn to work or style our buttons. Okay, so I'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you.